Hi friends, so it has been a while since I've done a video I've recorded. It's been a couple weeks, and there's a couple reasons for that. Some of you who are watching this know exactly what happened. Some of you who are like, what are you talking about? You have such a new and young channel. No, I don't. So let's restart this. So I had a channel called Brianna C Reacts, and it was about almost 5,900 subscribers, close to 6,000, which is very small on the grand scale of YouTube, but it was big for me. And I was very excited, very happy. I was like, okay, I think because there's some things going on in my family's life, my mom could use some financial help, so I'm gonna start doing Patreon, which I have done Patreon. It'll be linked below in the video for those of you who are interested. Right now, just older content is being posted via Patreon as well as on YouTube, but if you're watching this on, and you will be actually watching the intros, but if you're watching this on YouTube, then my newer content or newer reactions have started to slowly come out. So I'm reposting all of my older stuff as well as some of my newer stuff. Now, obviously, the channel name has completely changed. It's not Brianna C Reacts, it's Bean Sprout Reactions. Why it's called that has to do with my Patreon. I didn't know what to call the different levels, so I just had to do with beans. With green beans, I guess. I don't know, because we serve them at work, or it's because I had been reading a George Washington Carver book and they mentioned cowpeas, which is, I don't know, they don't grow the same as green beans. But I don't know, I was in that mindset. I was like, maybe it's more marketable, so Bean Sprout Reactions it is, just completely different, not even having my name in it. My name is Brianna, by the way, for those of you who are watching for the first time. And yeah, it's been kind of crazy house. I also haven't been recording much, not only so as I can get things handled and posted on my Patreon and kind of get things organized, because I had 7 days to sort of basically clean house as best I could, because unsurprisingly, Warner Media doesn't reply to emails asking you to please just rescind at least one strike. No, they don't do that. They don't care. So that's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. But it is nice to get back into reacting. It's going to be a slow process. Again, there's a lot going on in my family's personal life, so that has to come first. But of course, little by little, I'm going to be doing more and more. Right now, we're just sticking, in terms of the live action reactions like Supergirl and Stargirl, I have no idea. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that stuff. The older seasons and season 1 are probably going to be just Patreon only. And I'm going to do the first level, at least for season 5, for a Supergirl, and season 1 for Stargirl, as well as Superman and Lois. I'll do that. And then maybe I'll post like a even more heavily edited video for that, but I don't know. We'll see about that. For the older reactions, I just have to figure out a new style going forward for the newer ones. So I would like to be able to finish out the last season of Supergirl. I would like to finish out this amazing season of Stargirl, but that is what it is. But right now we're focusing on the anime. Thankfully, I took a huge page out of Tiyubu's book, so the anime transition actually was super easy for me, especially for in terms of getting around the copyright monsters who they took me down, I have to admit. But we're on a new ship. We're moving forward. We're gonna do Mob Psycho. Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw an anime list that Mob Psycho Season 3 was posted, so Season 3 is going to come out soon. I'm very excited for that. That's really cool, because I haven't gotten to Season 2 yet. But this first season is going in the direction I never expected. I didn't know what to expect with the show, except that I knew he was kind of psychic, and that was it. It's way different than I expected. I love the animation style and the story writing. It's really cool. And this season is really amazing. And so the first 9 episodes have been crazy. But right now, Mob, his blonde friend who I'm forgetting, Dimples, who's possessing somebody right now, they are entering pretty much the lion's den in order to save Ritsu, who does have psychic powers, is now really being able to get in touch with them. And he's nowhere near his brother. I don't think he'll ever reach his brother's level, but there's something powerfully there. Which makes me wonder, like, about his parents. Are they just, like, two simple people, or is there something more there? If there is, don't tell me. Or if there is, just, like, say, like, hey, if they're simple people or not, here's what episode will confirm that. Or if they're, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm excited to get back into this. It's still gonna be a learning curve. Kind of, the anime is gonna be easy to it's gonna be a learning curve for the live action stuff, and it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve for the Patreon stuff. But I'm hoping to keep it consistent, keep it on time. That's why I'm also focusing on the anime. Anime is just easy for me to do. I know exactly what it's supposed to look like, when it's supposed to come out, and I just. The editing is not as intense. I guess the editing will be a little bit less intense now with Patreon reactions being full reactions and, unedited, well, minorly edited reactions. Whereas it's going to be heavily edited, barely any footage on YouTube, just little bits and pieces. That's about it. Anything else to say? Nope. That's it. Without further ado, there's a countdown timer on YouTube because there's no sound. Partial translucent image. For the most part, keeps the copyright monsters at bay, at least if the show isn't currently running. So without further ado, let's dive in. Ooh. Loud. I wish he would fix his wig. He's just ridiculous looking. Oh yeah, that creepo is in the intro. So I wonder what role she, sounds like a she's gonna play. And these are the underlings who have... Yeah. The underlings who have, like, barely any psychic power. But the seer girl, she has some chutzpah to her, doesn't she? Not chutzpah. She has some power to her because I've noticed a lot of times, like when Mob and Ritsu, when they would use their abilities, you could see an aura. With the seer girl, you could see an aura. So I think she actually, especially probably when she has pressure on her, she probably has some really legitimate seer abilities. The other two boys are a bit sad compared to her. But I suspect because we can see her aura, that she has a bit more power to her. Also, I bought candy corn, Brock's candy corn, which is the best candy corn ever. I forgot how much I love this candy corn. They're so good. Every other candy corn sucks in comparison. So I will be periodically eating candy corn in between. The broccoli part I don't get. Unless there's like food things that... Mob has not come to play. He is like messing people up badly. I'm also curious what Ritsu and the others will be able to accomplish too. Oh, a little square-headed twin. I did have a suspicion that they hadn't killed him, but it was still pretty messed up. What child? Oh, there they go. Oh, that's right. They're using the abilities to go find him. Wow, they're useless. $20, no wonder why he's drinking in the middle of the workday. 20 years is a lackey. Took you guys forever. So these guys have any psychic abilities at all, or are they just useless? Yeah. He knows. Gensen. He beat. That was very actually wise of that guy. He's kind of. Oh, he's talking about Kim. So that's why he's being stuck as Lucky forever. Yeah, I like how sometimes they get like super serious in the face. Like sometimes it's like that and it's barely anything, and sometimes it's like really gross. Oh, a big X on a cheese Louise. They're gonna maybe not. No, bunch of lackeys. A lot of these guys are fit though, so they do keep them physically in shape. So I'm wondering if we can only see the dimples, or they can. That's why they travel in packs. Be able to like take on each other. Some of them have fire abilities, so it seems. Dimples, even lacking a strength, is still pretty powerful. It's like their incubation room. And Ritsu did, but it was more of emotional pain. Oh gosh, it's really awful. Oh, one of the scars. Oh, he kind of hurt him. Oh. You. Get that aura. Pew. Again, I love like the really the. Wait a minute, is that the voice of Bakugo? Sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, the voice sounds familiar. Sometimes it's very, very different. Again, weak little power, like the other guy. He's gotta fix that wig. I think you're about to experience something very, very powerful. Yep, just trying to burn you alive. So we're meeting the big guns this episode. Yeah, it actually wasn't the. I have to say, I love the character designs. They're all very different, and their scars are all different. Their designs are all different. Their personalities are all freaky in their own weird ways. So what he's got to deal with, he's got to deal with not only the fire, but this guy just like, oh, and his claw-like nails, too, all around. He's cooking himself. Yeah, right now he's in protective mode. I'm trying to talk more so I can do more commentary and kind of minimize any issues. why he's pushing him, unless he's trying to, like, destroy things around him or what. Oh, I see what he's doing. Dang. Ah, no, okay, sorry. Oh, okay. No, because he's burning to death. So what he did is he took the bear off from around him and moved it around him to contain the fire. He went, just melted everything. Yeah, because he should be dead. Ooh. Oh gosh, that's horrific. Still sweating, buddy. Oh, scary guy with the katana. Because they went through the, like, they were strong, and they went through the awakening, so they're even stronger. Oh, it's the other guy, the creepy guy. Oh, halfway point. Ah! We're back to the hand symbols. We kind of forewent them, forgoed them. I don't know. I don't know what the past tense of forgo is. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the halfway point. So, haven't seen Mob yet. We're focused on Ritsu getting the squarehead twin, them getting out of there. The other guy clearly could sense something about Ritsu. Probably after being around the claw, different members of different scars for a long time. So in the end, he's like, look, this sucks now. It sucked being a lackey for 20 years, but he's holding on for hope that he'll be rewarded, whatever that reward he wants may be. And then I'm still forgetting the blonde guy's name. So, Dimples is about to face a scar. We don't know what he can do. The other guy was able to take out the fire starter, not fairly easily, but like with a little bit of effort. Kind of just reversed his whole barrier thing, which I find very cool. But now he got knocked out by got distracted by our katana guy, and then got knocked out by the weird ghost guy. But that's right, he can create illusions, so he created illusions of multiple him. But it also looked like he could create a portal, so we've got some incredibly powerful people. The question is, what's gonna happen? I don't have anything really else to say. It's been so long. I wish I could say more. The animation is still absolutely fun with like the stretching of the faces and the exaggerations. It's really fun. What are those? Look at a creepy, crazy girl. Some of them, like the scars, are just... yeah. Yeah. Or, I mean, there's no pain, no problems, anything like that. Yeah, it's not her. That's her not throwing a tantrum. The anime, the guy who writes Mob Psycho on that really loves his butt chins, doesn't he? Again, they travel on packs because they're so weak. That's mean. Not yet. No, but it's probably a wild beast scar. Oh! You know what I just noticed? Ritsu's aura there a little bit is kind of a little bit like Mom's right there, where it's more of multiple, oh I forget the name of the word for multiple colors instead of one solid color like earlier. So now we're getting to see his, oh, but his is too. And they all have solid colors, but now we're getting to see, okay. We're getting to see what his aura is, not his aura with Dimples invading. Destroyed them all. Oh, so her telekinesis. Oh, that's nasty. All of her qigong. So she's one of the also more physical telekinetics. She's fast too. She's trying to take him out before he can really register. Oh gosh. Ooh, that was nice. I like that. I guess all of them has to do with like chi and auras and all that stuff. They all have their own unique colors. You missed. Oh, he's crying because he doesn't like hurting people. Oh my god. What? Dang. Wow, that's a certain level of powerful. Of course, that's why she said the short straw, because he's dealing with somebody who can. Ooh. He's dealing with. Oh, I'm gonna kill that guard. He doesn't care. No. Dimples is smart. But that's kind of an interesting thing. Again, they all have even low lifes like kind of Dimples and Reagan all have these lines that just won't cross. Oh, sad. Oh, he unpossessed him. What a coward. They're spirits. Oh, what can he do? or others that he somehow has captured? Oh, I love it when they get kind of crazy like that. You beat up the old lady. Qigong. That's creepy. Qigong. Again, the guy who wrote Mob Psycho and this is so freaking crazy. I mean, he's crazy good and creative. Oh, they're kind of playing with his ego there. Face change and you lost. He's not holding back. He really wants to try to save Ritsu. They've got to cross paths eventually, but I guess that's how this compound is gigantic. Is that Ritsu? Oh, he got beat. He must have gotten beaten by that kid. Oh dear. Oh no, that's the guy who's the manipulator of minds. I was getting the other guy confused. Oh. Oh, he hasn't even used his powers yet. Oh, that's such a... Oh, that's interesting. That's the first. We haven't seen it go back and forth like that. And whatever's inside of him. Rejection? Oh. That's the power. Rejection. I mean, that's the... Oh, he mind scrambled him. Bad. Oh, knocked him out. Oh, that's even worse. Was that the feeling? Rejection? Or he rejected it and then destroyed Muto? Sounds like, well, it's not surprising, but it sounds like they're having this kid be voiced by a woman. Kind of, but they're both unconscious, which is bad. The scars are formidable. Ooh. What's with the goofy stickers, though? Oh, English. Of course. Of course. Well, of course, the big hope is that Dimple will win. Okay, so all of them have very unique abilities. Again, this artist is the writer is so good at creating unique personalities, unique character designs, but like still harping on his favorites, like the butt chins and some other stuff. So you see like his favorites, like multiple copies in the underlings, and he's used to them reflected in the main characters. But even if they look alike, he still does a very good job differentiating them in terms of personalities. And that really helps when you have characters that do look so similar. In the end, it's like, well, I guess it doesn't matter if they look super similar, if they have very different personalities. It kind of just is cool, differentiating. But I also like how they use this technique, again, earlier with the other spirits. So, but I am appreciating that all the scars, and it's unsurprising that all the scars have very unique, I guess, qigong or qi manipulating, like very unique psychic abilities. Some of them are more physical, like the woman. Some of them are more like manipulation, like the spirits or like the wooden creatures. Some of them are elemental, they're pyrokinetic. Some of them are more mind focused. I'm kind of excited to see what the katana guy and the other guy can do. We didn't get to see what the weirdo with the glasses are. Oh, after credit scene. It looks like they're stressed. Oh, they have just enough psychic ability to feel that aura. The head of claw? Why does it look like Reagan? It's not. Is it? Is Reagan actually psychic and he's just playing a butt face this whole time? Has he been in it? What? What? Dang. Okay, let's talk about this in the review. That was a surprise. Before we talk about the episode, some of you might notice who've seen my previous videos, like, hey, where's your curtain? I got rid of it. No, I still own it. But it was too much work. I was like, look, as long as I keep my room clean, we're good. It doesn't matter. You guys get to see kind of like my little nerdy stuff, all my knickknacks and cups. Not really much in my books, so. Cause I'm like, it's too much work to mess with the curtain, and it also takes up a little bit too much space. So I broke it down, I washed the curtain. So maybe I'll pull it out next time if I ever have more room or move or whatever it might be. And I would like to use those to do some photography work in terms of like portfolio work for me. I've been so busy with family and other things, I haven't done any work for my portfolio at all for grad school. Gosh, I don't even know if I'm going to go anymore. It's just kind of insane. But that was a fun episode. That was so fun. It felt weird for me because I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So for the most part, I'm still really rusty. And so getting back into like commenting and what to look at and things to talk about has been a little bit all over the place, more or less. More because when I start getting back into an actual consistent schedule, which I really have to create for myself now more than ever, my hope is I'll be able to kind of figure out, like, okay, get back into the mindset and get back into the swing of things. It has been a few weeks because I've just been kind of going crazy and trying to do other things, family-wise, channel rehabilitation-wise, whatever it might be. But that was a very fun episode. Reagan's the head of claw? That can't be right. Because Dimple says he has no aura. Is he so powerful he can suppress his aura? Because, again, it's so weird because did he teach all of that to Reagan? Did Reagan teach all that to Mob in order to keep him from being controlling him? Because he knew Mob would never join Claw. So he said, well, maybe if I train Mob a certain way, then he won't get in my way. But then things happened with Ritsu. I don't know. I think there's more to it than that. But if he really is the head of Claw, I'm going to be super surprised and be like, what? Because that's interesting. Because every time he encountered a spirit, they're like, there's no psychic power. This person's powerless. They can't do anything. there's more to the story than that. There's obviously more to the story, but this is kind of like, whoa. I'm trying to think of more to say, because it's a reaction video, so majority of the video should be focused on the commentary. I think it's part of the reason maybe why Tibu also like looks into the writers and the director and all of that, because it gives him more content to talk about. But I'm too lazy for that, so I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know. This show is a lot of fun. I'm really glad I decided to do it. I do need to, on BitChute, see if I can fix my my One Punch Man reactions. It kind of works out because my One Punch Man reactions are now gone on YouTube, but I can always re-upload them. But they're also gone on BitChute. So I'm gonna see if I can try to delete the blocked ones and re-upload the new ones and see if I can keep them up. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have to be. I'll find something else. I'll definitely upload the once I figure out the actual full episode reaction footage itself, like where it should go. Maybe I should just hide it on Vimeo. Maybe I can hide it somehow on BitChute and make it private only, so that I still have to play more with the settings on BitChute. I still don't understand them. Can I schedule stuff? Can I make something private so only those with the link can see it and not just up on BitChute? So I'm gonna play around with that. But if I can get my One Punch Man reactions figured out, then I'll put them on YouTube. But Mob Psycho will continue as is. Obviously, I've reposted eventually, by the time this reaction comes out, all of the older Mob Psycho videos will have come out the week before on YouTube specifically. Same thing with the My Hero Academia reactions. Same thing with these Sound Euphonium reactions. So the reaction obviously is going to come up first on Patreon, get a week ahead, and then a week later will be the YouTube version of it. And of course, it'll be posted to BitChute for everybody to see. Because again, I want to take a page out of Tibu. He still posts the stuff publicly, so that way, even if you are on his Patreon, you can still see his anime reactions. He only does anime, so it's a very different thing for live action shows. I'm trying to try not to work your way around it. So, like I said, right now I'm just going to focus on anime as I try to figure out the live action and what that's supposed to look like, and just go from there. Usually I have more to say about the live action shows because there's just more content and I have more to critique. But as I get back into the swing of things, I'll have more commentary. I'll have that because, again, it's a certain mindset that I have to really kind of ease back in every time I do a video. I wish I had more to say. That's really not it. So funny enough, irritatingly enough, I had a live stream planned on YouTube the Sunday after I got my 3 copyright strikes in less than 24 hours. So I do want to do a live stream again, but I think I'm going to wait until November to do one. After like catering season is kind of like quiet down. So after November 6th, when I'm not sure, it'll still be a Sunday night at 8, maybe 8:30 actually, probably 8:30. And yeah, we'll just go from there. But there's a lot to figure out, kind of to revitalize, revamp, and rebrand with a whole new channel. It's obnoxious, but in the end, I was able to download or actually screen record all of the old videos I had lost that I still happen to have on YouTube, even though most of them were blocked. So most of those old reactions are going to be posted to Patreon only, especially the live action ones. It is what it is. I just don't feel like re-recording and redoing all of those, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reactions that I happen to have. In terms of what's going to be available to lower versus mid versus higher, there's still some things I got to figure out. But all of the season 1 Stalker reactions are going to remain as is. I'm going to take them all. I don't know. I still have a lot to figure out. But in terms of anime is going to run just like normal. And eventually, I do want to do a new intro for a new channel. But to help people kind of transition to like, hey, this was my old channel. And to give you more footage to do for a new reaction. Because creating a new intro takes a while. So I'm just gonna keep the old intro for now, and then eventually I'll put together some footage and do a new intro. I don't know if I want to keep the same song. I love Children's 18.3, and the song is called After All, which is kind of obvious. And I really do love that song, but I might do something a bit more softer because it's Bean Sprout reactions, so I might do something from Kai Kai, maybe Mike Mains and the Branches. I really like, oh shoot, I forget what they're called. Not the Oh Hellos. Oh, they're a married couple. I'll have to look them up. There's some. I like their. I might do something with like a bit of a softer intro. I don't know yet. So eventually, I will do a new intro, but I'm gonna probably wait closer to the new year just to help with those who are like, hey, hey, this is your new channel. And then obviously people have questions like, it's called Beansprout Reactions. Why is your intro say Brianna C Reacts? Because it used to be my channel. That's my old intro. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I wish I had more to show. I was kind of enamored just watching. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, please subscribe. If you loved it, share with your friends. If you hated it, share with your enemies. Make them as miserable as you. If you really loved it, go check out my Patreon page. And I'll see you next time.